Hello everybody, so today I wanted to do a video going through kind of my monthly rotation of beauty products. So not necessarily products I'm trying to use up or products I'm loving or products that are, I don't know, brand new, but some of them are those categories, but these are just kind of the ones that have been in the rotation and have been exciting for me. I try and pick out like different products each month just to, have some variety in my routine, and these are the ones that have kind of come to the forefront. So obviously these are not the only products I'm using or loving or whatever, but these ones are just kind of the monthly rotation. So let's hop in. The first product is a product I'm trying to use up. This is the Uoma Beauty, and it is the highlighter and sculptor stick. I don't even know how long I've had this, actually probably over 4 years, which is crazy. And the funny thing is, I actually think Uoma Beauty weirdly had a hiatus, like unannounced, where they just did not ship out orders for over a year and did not say anything about it and kind of put people in an unfortunate situation. So I don't, this is a product I'm trying to use up because I've had it for so long. I originally bought this because the sculptor is supposed to be really good, very cool toned, and it certainly is. I think at this time, it was really difficult to find truly cool toned products, and this is a brand that is really inclusive on the deeper end of things, so I was excited to try it out for a cooler tone product. I do think the contour is a little too cool toned for me to really use it, but I mean, it's effective. The side I've really been loving is the highlighter because it is so glistening and gorgeous. Unfortunately, I'm not swatching it that great. It's a little cloudy today, but the highlighter is just like beautiful and amazing formula. It just looks kind of wet on the skin, and I don't know, it just sits really nicely. So this has been a product I've wanted to use more and use up as well. But I have been enjoying just bringing it back out because, again, I haven't used it in so long. So that is the first product. The next product, I'm going to continue on the blushes. So this is Nude Sticks Sunkissed Cool. So this is they have a bunch of different versions of their Sunkissed blush, and this is the cool tone version. This was kind of a horrific swatch, but it is just kind of a maybe more mauve-y, purpley sun-kissed version, and I feel like it's a really nice sort of color to wear as a bronzer in the winter, which I know is weird, but that's kind of what I've been intrigued by and intrigued to try it by. It's been kind of I don't know, I've just been interested in it. I think it's a really good blush and bronzer, maybe not fully a bronzer because it is quite pink, but it's just been interesting to me to be using. So yeah, I just kind of pulled that out and have been really enjoying it, and just the color palette for this time of year. So kind of a random one. I love nude sticks. I have so many colors, and I am trying to kind of use them up because not use them up, but use them more because a lot of them feel very similar on first glance. So this is the one I'm kind of into right now, and I do think it's good for winter. The final blush product is this e.l.f. These are the Camo liquid blushes, and this is in the shade Old Face Lilac. So this is their new shade. It's this cool tone purple. Unfortunately, my lighting is really gray. I've mentioned this in every video, so I'm trying not to just keep repeating it, but I am figuring out my setup. But this is the new lilac toned color, and I was really excited when I saw this. I actually purchased it quite quickly after it came out, and just have been finding a lot of it's been an inspiring sort of product to have in my collection. I don't know, I've really enjoyed it. It's cool toned enough that it looks good on cool toned skin as a beautiful brightening pink, and that's just kind of how a cool tone blush like this will work on cool toned skin. It's not going to look purple, it's just going to look like a more true pink. It won't go orange like so many blushes on my skin. So yeah, this has just been kind of a product I've been excited about and has been on the forefront of my usage. So those were the Lush products. Let's do some eye products. So the first eye product is this Laura Mercier. This is the Tight Line Cake Eyeliner in Black Ebony. So this is a product I got off Flip. They had like a really good Black Friday sale. And did I need it? Probably not, but I was just very intrigued by it. So it is a deep black shadow. I'm not totally sure how this formula performs as an eyeliner because it's obviously not a super pigmented eyeshadow, and I don't know if it's supposed to like last better, but I guess the premise of this is that I believe Laura Mercier, like the makeup artist slash brand, was one of the first brands to really like bring to popularity like the idea of tight lining, and would use this sort of formulation or sell this formulation as the way to do it. And I have been using it for that and just to make like a smoky eye. Like I do think the fact it's a little sheer helps make it smokier easier. So I have been enjoying that aspect of it, but I'm not totally sure if it performs really all that different than like any black eyeshadow I have. For example, the one from e.l.f. I ended up getting this one, the Laura Mercier one, for like around $7, so it's not like a huge cost just because of that amazing sale, but I don't know, I need to use it more, so that's kind of been a new product, but a product I've been intrigued to try. The next eye product is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Cleantopia Mascara, and this is in the shade Extreme Black Frost. So this is their I think they've had a lot of different colors in this, and I actually originally wanted the brown, like frost one. I love the idea of a glitter eye, like mascara, and that's kind of what this is advocated as. Not necessarily a glitter, but like a frosty finish, which I just think is so fun. I don't know if you can see it, but it does have a bit of glitter and like reflect in it on my eyelashes. It's very subtle. I guess maybe you can see it the best on the brush. It just does have like a slight reflect there, and it is a lot of fun. I just think this is a fun formula and a fun way to approach mascara. For me, mascara is just kind of boring and isn't really the way I enjoy like experimenting with my makeup, also because half the time it's so difficult to remove if it's not a tubing, and this is really the only tubing or non-tubing mascara I will use. So this has been fun. I am really interested to try the Maybelline like True Glitter Mascara because I just think that'd be so fun on New Year's, but this is a really good way for me to kind of like fill that urge and have a mascara I can wear in a lot more settings and kind of have that glitter effect. So it's more of just like it's fun for me. No one else is really noticing it, but I am having fun. So those are the eye products. So the first lip products are these Pixie. These are the, what are these? Hydra Lip Treat. So I have two shades. I have the shade Poppy and the shade Rosette. So Poppy is like a bright sort of orangey red, classic Poppy shade. There's a swatch for it. And then Rosette is a pretty bright pink, and swatches like this. So on the swatch you can see they are distinctly different. What I love about these is that these are amazing sheer lip colors. If you want a truly sheer product, a product that is going to apply sheer but give it a wash of color, give it a like a true wash of color, not be faded, not be like, I don't know, crusty, glossy. This is truly it. And it has like not a super glossy finish, but more of just a natural finish. So it just adds a really natural flush to the lips in a way a lot of lip products don't. I have super lined lips, so I really struggle with finding lip products I like and lip products that don't make my lips look gross. And these are really good. And also I think these are a really good way to like get into color if you're younger, if you don't wear as much color, if you, you know, don't want to be like wearing a high maintenance lip. I think these are really good. And they do have nuder colors. I went for more like brighter colors, and on the lips, like they do have that sheer wash of a brighter color, but they are going to be all be distinct. So I really, really love these products, and I have gotten like 2 shades of them, so I've been having a lot of fun with them. I think they're a great way to bring color into my lips. And again, I'm always looking for lip products that work with really like dry line lips like mine. The next product is a Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick, and this is in the color Gentlemen Prefer Pink, and this is in the luster finish. So this is one of their more classic shades, and I didn't realize this was a luster at all when it was popular, but it is, and it's kind of a fairly distinct one. Like, it's very glowy, very sort of frosty, but I love a frosty lip. Like, that's a new thing for me. I think it's just so fun. It adds like such a gorgeous shine if it's done right and if it's not overdone. So like this in the center or like this with a gloss on top is just gonna make your lips look so glossy and plush and just beautiful. And this shade is just like a really fun one. So this is also a really fun blush because again, it's just like a super glowy pink, very like similar to the Charlotte Tilbury pink. And again, with a luster lipstick as opposed to like a glitter one, or at least with this amazing formula, like the quote unquote luster shimmer of it is very fine, very, it's not patchy, it just looks really good on the skin. It's a great formula. So I've been really enjoying this, and it does make me want more of the luster finishes. I think they're so fun, and you know, frosty lips are coming back. I'm telling you guys, they're coming back subtly right now, and this is a subtle way to get into it. Probably one of the less subtle ways of the subtle ways, but they're coming. All right, last product is the Dossier Powdery Peach. So this is a replica for the Jimmy Choo I Want You perfume. So I first wanted this after smelling the Jimmy Choo I Want You perfume and loving it, and I was just obsessed with it. I wanted to get this perfume before I like invested in the full perfume, which is, I really recommend doing that. I think it's a great way to do it. I think this is a very accurate replica. At first I didn't wear this a lot because I felt like it didn't have a good projection and it didn't last a long time, and I still definitely can see that. But I recently actually bought the Jimmy Choo perfume because I was, you know, like certain I wanted it, and so I've started using this a lot more liberally because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have the backup, no worries. And when you spray a bit more of this, it does last really well, and I've just like really enjoyed this. So now I'm back to really trying to use this up before getting into the you know, travel size ones I got. And I'm loving it, so definitely recommend this. I just finished another Dossier perfume, and I do think it's a bit of an interesting website, and I know there's a lot to be discussed about like dupes and replicas like this in perfume and with makeup, but I think it's a really good way to decide on if you like a perfume before investing, making some of these very, very like absurdly expensive fragrances accessible. And you know, maybe it's just a more mindful way to consume, I don't know, but that is just my thought on this. So I would say that the description of like Jimmy Choo I Want You as a powdery peach is a great way. It has like a little bit of like florals, but it has just like a lasting note of a peach, and it's just like a powdery sweet. It's so good. I really like it, and it just like it's a very unique scent despite being a very popular and iconic and long-standing scent. So I've been loving it. But yeah, those are just the products I've been really into. I got cut off there, but yeah, those are the products I've been into, I've been using. Just wanted to do a video kind of showcasing my collection and just talking about the products on the rotation. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.